Hello arm wrestling fans, this video will be about the predictions of King of the Table 7 which is about 24 hours away from now, and also we will discuss some of the important and interesting things that have happened so far in Dubai. So let's start. First of all, Devon Lett versus Dave Chaffee. They arm wrestled left-handed and Devon was dominant. In the first pull, it looked like Dave's top roll may be too much for Devon's hand, but then Dave's hand started going back and he resorted to almost a javelin move on Devon. Someone else would have been mad at such thing, but it was Devon, so it was all okay to him because he doesn't really like to complain about anything. It was fun to see. It could have been a little bit serious if Devon wanted it to be that way, but it was cool to see that Devon's left is also really strong. I'll say everyone knows that Devon's right is stronger than his left, but the same thing is about Dave Chaffee as well. And maybe for Dave the gap is bigger, because when was the last time you saw Dave arm wrestle with his left arm? For Devon we can at least say that he competes, but Dave doesn't even compete. Then we saw Morozov and Corey West arm wrestle on the right arm. Corey West was really good in setting the hook on the right arm. Morozov tried to do a can opener top roll, but he failed. Corey just curled him in, and after that he applied his hook pressure, and it looked like that Morozov was able to stop Corey's hook in the second practice pull. But I don't think Morozov can gain anything from this practice pull, because Corey is someone who likes to go fast in a hook on the right arm, but on his left he is mostly about pronation until he gets forced in a hook, like it was against Farid Osmanli. Corey's primary weapon is side pressure top roll, but if it gets taken away, he has a good hook and a good press as well on the right arm. On the left arm. On the right, he basically goes sideways with a hook, but on the left, he can press as well. So that's a really difficult situation because right and left are totally different. We cannot take much from this practice pull. Then the rules meeting. Everything went smoothly. The rules meeting was short, crisp, without any controversies. I'll say this is one of the rare rule meetings where there was no controversy and everything was clear. Press conference. By the time you're watching this video, the press conference has already finished. Please mention your thoughts about it in the comment section. Devon Larratt met Alexei Vovoda for the first time. Vovoda, I want you. Everyone started remembering that moment. It was cool to see these two legends together. And if we talk about Devon versus Dave match, now that's the big one. My prediction going into this match will be Devon Larratt wins 5 pins to 1. First round, Dave is explosive, but he still gets stopped by Devon. Devon hits the king's move, but Dave's flop press, his pressure, his down pressure is way too much for Devon to stop, and Dave gets the first pin. After that, I think Dave will still be able to take Devon off center. He will still be able to switch to the press, but it will not have that kind of effectiveness to take Devon down. Devon said to Dave Chaffee, "Listen, I don't need a ref. We can sort it out ourselves." And Dave replied, "Of course you don't need a ref. You don't use one anyways. You don't follow the rules." So that was really funny. I thought it was worth mentioning. Devon and Bill Collins, there was something between these two. Devon mentioned that as soon as this match was announced, Bill Collins made a Facebook post, and in that post he said there is one arm wrestler, one athlete who likes to cause some trouble, who likes to mess with the referees, and Devon himself admitted that he didn't like the post. I went on to Bill Collins' Facebook page and I couldn't find that post anymore. Maybe I missed it. And Jerry predicted Devon to win. Actually, he did predict Dave to win, but it looked like he was leaning towards Devon. Dave is from USA, Jerry is from USA. That's why he said that Dave is going to win. Dave Chaffee was also asked about a weight cut to compete in 115 kilos, something that we also discussed in our previous videos. And Dave said that it is possible, but it is miserable. He doesn't like the weight cut at all. So if he continues to lose in this weight category, maybe we'll see Dave in the 115 soon. Let's talk about the next match, or the first match, Engin Terzi versus Coach Ray. Engin said that he is about or at least 80% of his peak shape, and Coach Ray is at his best. Engin is really strong, really fast, really explosive. I just don't see any way Coach Ray wins a single match. If he wins one, I think he wins all of the next rounds after that. It is being assumed that at this 48, 49 years of age, Engin's endurance may not be the best. So if the match stops, it's Coach Ray's match to win, but I don't think it will stop. First 4 rounds will be flash pin, and next 2 rounds Engin will be hitting for position where he has not taken his wrist completely, but he's in this slightly pronated position where Coach Ray couldn't do anything. Engin holds him there for about 3-4 seconds and then pins him to the side. Flash pin, almost a flash pin after a stop. That's how I see Engin winning 6-0. After that, we have Artem Morozov versus Corey West. People are saying this is a mismatch. I don't think so. Even though hearing my score prediction, you will also say that maybe I also think it is a mismatch. But I'm going with 5-1 for Artem Morozov. And that's basically because of Morozov's pronation and his endurance. I think Corey West is strong enough, fast enough, explosive enough to shock and surprise Artem Morozov and everyone else. And he'll be getting the first pin. I think there is no strength gap between these two. There are more styles. Artem can also hook and hang with Corey. He can also top roll. So he also has a better endurance utilizing all 3 of these weapons. Morozov will start dominating by round 3 in my opinion. That's how he's going to win this match. 5 pins to 1. In my grippers video, someone commented that I was able to close the Captains of Crush number 2 because I closed it halfway through by using the other hand. First of all, I'd like to say 2 things about this. First of all, it is allowed to set the gripper and close it a little bit with the other hand. That's their rule, Captains of Crush. And the second thing that I want to say is that I don't need to use my other hand to close this thing. Alright, Captains of Crush 2. I hope you can see it. There's the setup. And there's the close. Is that enough? Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe.